New year, new channel, new Intenyon show for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Starting the year strong with some great matches to look forward to that will set the pace for the rest of the year. So, let's get started. To change it up this year, from now on I will not only provide background for the matches, but also who I think will win as well, so please don't roast me in the comments for my shit takes. To kick off, we have a 6-man tag of Mihiro Kiryu, Kaya Toribami, and Newcomer versus Haruna Neko, Palm, and Raku. Throughout 2022, Palm and Raku have been teaming together on and off, and I really want them to make it official, as I think it's a good tag team. Unfortunately, it looks like this won't happen yet, as Raku is teaming with Yuki Aino in the Max Heart tournament, leaving Palm out of the whole thing. Maybe Palm could show off why Raku should be teaming with her. She did prove she is capable when Raku had to take time off due to sickness. Palm filled in her role for the tag title match that Raku was due to fight in. And I thought she did phenomenal, especially considering it was her first title match ever, even if this time she was just a substitute. I would really like to see Neko and Kiryu shifted up a gear for 2023. Sure, Kiryu gets title matches occasionally, but I feel that is only because she teams with Kamiyu. I want her to find her own strength and start getting singles wins more often. Neko, on the other hand, has more work to do. I would like her to find a regular tag team partner to rely on and grow with, and also use that quickness and compact size to get some wins. She can keep the cat gimmick, it's fine, but a little growth would be nice. Kaya Toribami is now on her 3rd year as a wrestler, and this is right about the time that rookies shed their training wheels and add new moves and start picking up pins. Kaya already has some flashy moves in her repertoire, but now I am excited to see what she can pull off when she is free to let loose. For now, I am just waiting patiently for her and Hikari Noa to challenge for the tag titles and win. I believe it is only a matter of time before she raises that belt with her free Wi-Fi partner. Maybe the upcoming Max Art tournament will be where she does it. I think that Tokyo Joshi has plans for Palm in 2023, so I think she will get the win over either Toribami or Kiryu. Next is a debut match of Yuki Aino versus Himawari. Himawari is the latest trainee for Tokyo Joshi. She comes all the way from Actress Girls and wrestled a few matches before announcing her Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling debut. Her outfit looked great while in Actress, so hopefully she can keep it or iterate on it rather than changing into a new gimmick. There will be a lot of new girls coming into Tokyo Joshi, a new up-up girl, Shino, 2 14-year-old girls in Momo and Haru, and one more that will be making an appearance at this show. As this is a debut match, I'm sure it will be Yuki picking up the win. After is a tag team match with Moka Miyamoto and Juria Nagano versus Arisa Endo and Wakana Uereha. I hope I got that right! Team Karate seems to be an official thing. While Juria only appears sporadically throughout the wrestling year, she always seems to team with fellow martial art practitioner Moka Miyamoto. My girl Moka has been gaining momentum throughout 2022 with wins over rivals that debuted around the same time. One of those rivals is Arisa Endo, who appears to change her hairstyle more often than I wash mine. With her Daisy Monkey partner, Suzume, she has gone for tag belts and done great in such a short amount of time. Now she has to go from mentored to mentor, with her partner Wakana. Wakana was part of a reality web series, Dream on the Ring, which took models and idols with no wrestling experience and trained them up to become professional wrestlers. Not something new for Tokyo Joshi, as this is a known career path for many of their wrestlers. What was new is that the training was presented on their YouTube channel, where Wakana and 3 other girls competed to win points in various tasks, culminating with 3 exhibition matches in late 2022. Wakana won the overall competition points-wise, and so was offered a contract to wrestle with Tokyo Joshi. To be honest, of all the girls that had exhibition matches, I liked Wakana's look the least, but I will save my judgment to see what she can do in the coming year. To build up to the Max Art tournament that Moka and Juria are entered in together, them winning would make the most sense. Following that is a special singles match of Hyper Misao versus Shoko Nakajima. One of the biggest scares of the year happened when Hyper Misao announced that she would be retiring by the end of 2022 if she did not reach 10,000 followers on Twitter. Fortunately, heroes from all around the world banded together to help Misao reach that milestone and allow this match to happen. Shoko and Misao matches have become a yearly tradition now, even though they are tag partners. The score is 2-1 to Shoko, who won the previous Rescue a Suspended Tiger on a Rope match. We don't know what the stipulations will be, so expect anything. I want to believe that Misao can tie it up, but Shoko is just coming off a Princess Championship run. I will stick with my hero and go with Misao for the win. Next is a number 1 contenders battle royale for the Princess of Princess Championship. It's Mizuki, Maki Ito, Rika Tatsumi, Kamiyu, Hikari Noa, and main event Suzume fighting it out. What a stacked match. This will be the start of Mizuki's 10th year as a pro wrestler, which is crazy to think about. She was a previous tag title champion last year, but is now freed up for singles competition. She even denounced competing in the Max Heart tournament as her tag partner would be unavailable. A win here could be the start of a successful singles run, but the champion she would face would be her tag partner, Yuka Sakazaki. 2022, Ito has been the World Warrior. She won the international title at last year's Intenyon show and went on to fight opponents from all over the world. She unfortunately lost the belt to a foreign talent at Summer Sun Princess, but this did not slow her down, continuing on her world tour. I'm sure Ito has many more bookings overseas, so being Princess of Princess champion would be a nice bow on top. Rika Tatsumi is the only former Princess of Princess champion in this match, and Rika was the one to beat Yuka to get the championship run. She may have lost it sooner than some people would have liked, and I'm sure Rika would love to win the belt back for a longer title run. 2 times Kamiyu has attempted to win championships throughout 2022, but came up short. She has been improving quickly and consistently, and being the tallest woman in the match is definitely an advantage for her. After losing the international title at the start of the year, Hikari has been trying to claw back that status as champion. She lost a tag match with her free Wi-Fi partner, and then lost another shot at the international belt when she travelled overseas for the first time. Her most defining moment for me was her Princess Cup run. She lost to eventual winner and Princess champion Yuka Sakazaki, but the match was so telling of how outmatched Hikari is with the top stars. Winning this would be the first step to proving she is ready to main event. Of all the people in this match, Suzume is the only one without ever holding a championship, so to go from that to winning the biggest belt in the company is a tall order. However, Suzume looks to be the girl Tokyo Joshi is putting the most attention in, and she's shown why. She will often help debut new talent, went for the tag titles and made it to the semi-finals of the Princess Cup, losing to the eventual winner Yuka Sakazaki. Suzume winning would be a shock for sure, but it wouldn't be a surprise. I would put my money on Rika winning. Having won the belt from Yuka via ref decision, Yuka getting a clean win over her seems like the next step for her title reign. And while that may sound disappointing that Rika is only winning so she can lose later, at least it means she is going for the top belt more often rather than having a 3-year gap. We're in the championship matches now, lads. Get ready for your International Princess Championship. It's challenger Trish Adora versus champion Miyu Watanabe. So happy that Miyu is international champion. When Daydream Soft broke up when they lost their tag belts and Rika won the Princess Championship, I was not really interested in what Miyu was going to move on to, thinking she would be moved down the card. But she has impressed me no end. Her giant swing spots becoming a highlight of shows, not just because of the spectacle, but with how often Miyu iterates and evolves the move. This may only be her second defense since winning, but I am looking forward to a long reign and hopefully some overseas matches and defenses from foreign talent. Speaking of, Trish has an amazing look and an impressive repertoire of power moves, but also a Technica style. Miyu is obviously pound for pound the strongest girl in Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, so overpowering opponents is what she does. So it would be interesting in seeing 2 big girls smashing the lights out of each other. I want to see Miyu's reign continue, and this would be the start of her overseas fights. After that, it's your semi-main event for the Princess Tag Championships. It's challenger Heidi Howitzer and Max the Impaler of Wasteland War Party versus Saki Akai and Yuki Arai, AA Reiwa Cannon. I have freaking loved every appearance of Max that has happened in 2022. Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling has found something special in bringing them over, as the contrast of Q Idol Wrestling and Max is glorious, and hoping Wasteland War Party put on a good show and stick around for the rest of the year, which seems to be the case as the Palm rematch is set for a few days later in January. I know a lot of people are hesitant about another foreign tag championship match coming off of Wrestle Princess that had, honestly, a really shitty match. But Max has proven that they can work a Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling style match, so I have no worries, especially with how I predict this will go. Saki Akai and Yuki have been in the same position as Daydream were as tag champions, with the veteran wrestler carrying the less experienced idol and mentoring them. I do not envy Yuki, as being a champion in just a year of officially becoming a pro wrestler is an intimidating thing. You got to receive your licks, as it were. But fair play to her, as someone who is still performing in SKE48, she is consistently making appearances in Tokyo Joshi and is improving well. However, I think this is the end of her run as champ. I am going all in on Wasteland War Party winning, big foreign heels to hold the belt until at least Grand Princess, and have a team that hasn't won the belts before getting a shot, like Free Wi-Fi or Pom and Raku, and to complete Pom's story with Max. Finally, it's your main event for the Princess of Princess Championship. It's challenger Miyu Yamashita versus champion Yuka Sakazaki. I know some people are getting tired of the hot potatoing of the Princess Championship between the three musketeers, Miyu, Shoko, Yuka, Miyu, Shoko, Yuka, with only Rika to break up the pattern, but I see this match as more of a reset. Miyu versus Yuka was the match of 2020, and then the pandemic happened. I'm sure a lot of plans for Yuka were put on hold because of it, and again Yuka's reign as champ was left unfulfilled. Now that things are, fingers crossed, back to normal, we can start over with a Miyu versus Yuka match. But if Miyu wins, she would again pull ahead with the most reigns as champ and once again be 2 belts Miyu, as she is now the Eve champion after beating Alex Windsor at Wrestle Queendom. And then maybe even 3 belts Miyu, as she has a match against Athena in January for the Ring of Honor women's title. But Yuka has really been doing her best work as champion. Her previous reign, while cut short, was great, and her road to Wrestle Princess by smashing her way through the Princess Cup was awesome. It showed a side of her that is really rarely shown. A serious, sadistic Yuka that is willing to beat or break anyone who would stand in her way of what she wants. 3 belts Miyu does sound sick, but I have to stick with Yuka for winning and keeping that belt for a long time. Tokyo Joshi 23 will stream live on Wrestle Universe on January 4th with, I'm sure, English commentary. You can sign up for 900 yen a month. I'm excited to see where Tokyo Joshi goes and how big it can grow now that it is free to send wrestlers anywhere and allow foreign talent to come in. I think this will be the biggest year Tokyo Joshi does business-wise and maybe the most exciting. We'll see. Ta-ta.